This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Cool. I'm Riri.
Ah, yes.
And I'm gay. That's not the time. If you wait for 33. That's not the time. I didn't think it was going to let me walk off. You play a video, I'm going to cry.
Instructional video.
No!
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack.
What the f*** is a back sack and crack?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
My name's not Stanley. My name's not Stanley!
My name's not Stanley.
My name's not Stanley. I just wanted to look at the panda. Am I a sociopath?
All of his co-workers were gone.
God, I'm all the way back here. What the fuck? I'm going to assume going in the door on the right is lit. I've exhausted the options of this
Stanley
one.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So you only did things that agitate him? You're just an asshole?
Coming to a staircase,
I go down.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, I can go down. What's in this door? Nothing. No broom closet? Can I go to the broom closet? Fire hose. That's what they call my cock. What does that say? Hi, Lorraine, if work, find drawing of a cactus. Yeah, fucking, I can't read that.
But
Oh my God, I can
Stanley
leave.
just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours, all because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
I thought I could get in the car. I was waiting for him to finish so I could get in the car.
When he looked down, why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled.
Oh no, but this looks cool in here.
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
My name's not Stanley.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
I actually went to close my eyes in real life.
The press of the mattress on his back. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. I am okay.
I feel like this was more for you, narrator, than it was for me.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss, I have an office, I am real.
No, it's
Please,
looping.
just someone tell me I am real. I must be real, I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
Looping.
Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh my God, my dream, I'm finally
Mariella
a woman.
woke up, she arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
You don't know what I do in real life. You don't know how many wieners I fiddle with.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Why is this
What did it
different?
mean? Stanley went
Also-
around touching every little thing in the
Yeah,
office.
because
but
I'm
it didn't
supposed to
make
do
a
that in
single
this game.
difference.
This
Nor
game is
did it
supposed to. I'm
advance the
supposed to
story
interact
in
with
any
everything. It's the
way.
way this game works. Oh fuck you! I'm not going to those fucking doors again. I'm going this way. Oh my god! I'm gonna get waterboarded. Oh, whiteboarded. Dog mode. This is better than. Alright, we're keeping the dog on because I think it's funnier. Oh. Oh, so doors make a different noise still.
A set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. The lounge was sublime, a work
I
of
was
art.
really hoping this was
Well,
going to be
but eager
different.
To get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I mean, I haven't done
And
this, I
so
don't
he
think.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. Fuck you. Down. It's the looping one. How am I supposed to know
Stanley
that?
didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
So
So now,
different
in
to me.
order to get back, he needed to go,
Nope.
well,
So read my
from
mistake.
here,
Ah.
it's, left. Oh, no.
Ah.
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay. We're close to one. Yeah.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay.
Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
The sound about this makes me think I was going to get fucking run over. That was me going woof, bark, arf, woof.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
That's me.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No,
And this
what?
time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
No, there's so much information. There's so much information. You didn't give me enough time to process it. I can still bark.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Is that done?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
How do
a
I get to
memo.
that ending? Really, this is what you would have expected ever once you left at the door on the right?
Wait.
On the left,
Wait,
sorry?
What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
Oh.
Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
Maybe.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute
what you
ago.
think. I'm actually the puppet master.
It's here somewhere. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I have too many options. My brain. This door. We're finding the story? Oh my god. Gav, you've been complaining about me this whole time, but I've
Say
been
it,
finding cool
this
endings.
is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, I'm...
Well, I find it
Or
unlikely
you
that we'll
fuck.
ever Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No, I'm exploring. You fucking cunt. Okay. I'm assuming that was the wrong door
Stanley
then?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I guess so. I can't walk through solid matter. Can I go? No, I can't go that way.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Here I come.
Wait, never mind. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Bruh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the
God.
story?
This is like a horror game.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I would so love to get my
Stanley?
cheeks clapped
Well, you know
here.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
I win. Fuck
I know
yeah.
you put in a lot of hard work,
Yep.
and it really paid off, so good job.
Thank you. Can you call me a good boy and pat me on the head?
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
No, I did.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those
No,
situations.
it was. Give it to me.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't
That's fine.
care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No, this is my cum cave. No. If only there was some kind of line to guide. And the line maybe has a theme song?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that? No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
It's trademarked. That's so funny. The best character? This line is so far the
See,
best character. I
the
prefer
line
it.
knows where the story is.
Ooh.
It's over in this direction.
I prefer it to the
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
narrator.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is, in fact, a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence.
Still right?
Right?
That's cool.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
All I heard was that you were inside me.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, God. There's better be copyright free. Right, this is you. How do I do this? Okay, whoever did this is pissed. The line TM did that. Don't you dare insult it. Okay, I love you keep calling the trademark. The line TM is not pissed. The line is love. The line is live. You know what? It's just this game missed it, you know, some fucking bopping music. Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, costs, annual reviews. Whoa! What? Well, I've got to go this way.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
My name's
you
not
won't want to miss
Stanley.
anything.
No, that's We stand this. We stand. My tea's gone cold. I would shame you, but I literally have
what?
the same
We're back at the office?
problem.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay. We stand the funky line. 420! Is this just... yeah. Is this not where I was earlier?
Oh, No, 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 not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been
The
through...
line's on my side,
No, I
bitch.
can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No!
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
No, fuck
intelligent
you.
people,
No,
right?
I prefer
Why
this.
Can't we make up our own
No, I prefer
story?
the line. Fuck
Something
you.
Exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh,
The line is
this
daring and
sounds
mysterious.
perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
No. The line. We stand the line. Fuck you, narrator. I don't have an option, do I? Can I jump out the window?
Now, yes, this is exciting.
No, it
Just
isn't.
me and Stanley forging a new
I'm not called
path,
Stanley.
a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild.
He is.
Use
He
your
is the enemy
imagination.
grape. You're so right.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Abandon the line. The line. The line that we love.
No, not you again.
No,
Stanley,
yes.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Well, fuck you.
No
It's gonna be in
lines
the
or
story.
monitor rooms.
Nope, fuck
Just
you.
don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Nope. I love it. I'm gonna lick it. Justice for the line. All right.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
There's a
You're
bookstore.
telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
Yep.
Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
Vandalism.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
Motherfucker,
don't
I
want
have to
the
do
game
exactly
keep
what you say, and now
restarting.
you're
I don't want to
moaning.
forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it.
If I do it.
And the timer stopped?
Oh, okay, never mind.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
Fuck you, phone.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? Guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't agree with
I'm not
anything
quite
you
sure
say.
if though they're always saying
Or in
that
your
life
mum's
is
left
about
butt
the
cheek.
journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Okie dokie that. Where's the line? I missed the line. Does anyone else miss the line? I missed the line.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's get the basic bitch ending, 'cause I don't think... Have I even got the basic bitch
Yet
ending?
there was not a... Stanley decided to go up to his... Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, I can't bark! I refuse to leave. This is surely an ending.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Oh, he won't swear. Think anyone's had sex in this broom closet? Don't worry, chat is concerned about me for more than just sitting in a closet.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Bitch!
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Stanley had hot,
Well,
sweaty,
I've come to
gay
a very
sex in
definite
the
conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I'm intrigued at how many voice lines this closet has. You know, if I woke up in a workplace and there was just no one around, the amount of like wanks I would have is just unreal. Just why not? Is that it? He's not saying anything. How long am I willing to wait to see if he says something else? Not very long. I'm a very impatient person.
Ah, you too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, that's it. Oh yeah, I haven't actually gone past the boss's office, but let's just do that. I was perplexed by a panda for so long that I got a fucking
Stanley
ending.
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly
how
have
am I
known
too
this.
fast? Okay, that really irritates me. 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, it's the behind the scenes. This is where the magic happens, and i.e. you, me, my bed, 3.5 hours. What are we doing? Eating food.
Descending deeper into the building,
Maybe we'll watch some videos
Stanley
after the
realized
stream.
he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. The lights rose on an enormous room.
Oh,
packed
we're down
with
here now.
television screens.
So I normally am
What
up there.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I'm assuming the way this game goes, you're supposed to get here first and then go, oh, I wonder how you get there. But because I'm so like stupid and don't play games properly, I've done this the wrong way around.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Am I 247? I
Each
can't
bore
remember.
the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
His voice is cool. I'm 427. Oh, okay. Let me wait for it to. Oh, I thought it was gonna be on my screen that I was looking at now, like through my actual like screen here. That's kind of sad.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Name's not
Was this the
Stanley.
only reason he was happy with his boring job?
I wasn't happy
that
with
his
it.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I don't have emotions. I'm male. We're not allowed to have emotions.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
The only time I would let someone control me is if it was a shot collar. Oh, this is a puzzle, isn't it? Is this the only one? Is there other ones of these? Oh, there's one up there. Is that one over there? I can't tell. There's one here. There's 3. I'm assuming it goes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I could be wrong. There's 3. Oh, you figure this one out by yourself, King? How gracious of you, Queen. That's got to be 4 up there, surely, because 5 was back there. Okay, can't get that way. Can't get to 4. That's awesome. Alright, so it's definitely not 1, 2, 3, 4, because I can't physically get to 4. I don't want to go in the red bit at the bottom, but maybe that does something. Micro idle, awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Do I have to interact with this to make the stuff in there work? Possibly. Cattle prod? If you cattle prod me, I will probably die.
Blackness
I
and a
will.
rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Oh, yes!
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. Stanley stepped through the open door.
The door is like me when door like me when men. Open? So, you say that if I go here, right, that I will become free. But do you have a British Empire out here? Because if there is, I will never be free.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I've just shit myself. Complete the Stanley Parable. It took me that long to get the beat the game achievement. It took me 1 hour and 41 minutes. I want to escape. But I want to figure out that puzzle first.
Were gone. What could it mean?
Do I do the puzzle or do I do the escape first? I'm going to try the puzzle first, then the escape one. We'll do that after.
Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yep, fuck
that
you.
Kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So
I'm
he
not healthy.
relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
I'm just more angry.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Not yet.
Mind Control Facility. Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
5, 3, 2, no, that's 4, 2, 3. Oh, can't interact with these. Okay, thought that was going to be something. Never mind, that's not a thing. Let's do anything. Click it. 01421, 0521, 0142. I get up here at all. Okay. Am I going to need to look something up? 6, 1, 2, 3, and then 10 for some reason. I can't get to 4, so obviously I can't do 1, 2, 3, 4. 0521. There's no 0 though. 195? Can't interact with the big red button. 1273. Just saying random numbers. There's no 7. These obviously are how I input a certain code. Something to do with how many colours there are? These just lead here. I've got no clue. 20. Okay, they're all the same. Hey, what the fuck? 42024. Okay. Get this on. How? Activate contact, activate power cells. Yellow, green, blue, red. Let's just try that. I didn't do anything. 696. Would you like a hint? Yes, please. Actually, I don't. I'm not working any of this out. Amazing. Nah, that's not amazing. I'm just not working any of this out. None of this makes any sense to me. There's no... It's just colours and they don't mean anything. They do mean something, but I don't know what they mean. You turn the power on first? Ah. Okay. So, small issue there. Will my bark click back?
And when at last he found the source... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go.
Oh shit, it's
Turn
red
the
screened.
controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
Oh fuck!
Now,
Oh
this is
fuck!
making
Oh
things a little
no!
more fun, isn't it,
Oh
Stanley?
no!
It's
Three.
your time to
What does this
shine.
mean? What does this mean?
You are the star.
Three.
It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's
Okay,
desires.
three.
Oh, this
This
is much
means
better
three
than
somehow.
what I had in
Three.
mind. What a shame we have so little
What does that
time
do?
left
What does
to
that do?
enjoy
Why
it.
does that do that?
Mere
Why is that three?
moments
So I
until
click
the
three.
bomb
Okay,
goes
okay.
off.
I'm clicking
But
three.
what
I'm gonna go
precious
click three.
moments each
It says
one of
three,
them
so I'm gonna
is.
click three.
More
That's cool.
time
I'm
to
gonna
talk
click
about
three.
you,
Okay.
about me.
All right. I'm
Where
gonna
we
do
can
30 seconds. I've done nothing.
what all
Where the
this
fuck is three?
means.
Three's over here.
I
Okay.
barely know
I'm not
where to
panicking.
start.
I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Oh, three.
What's
Three.
that?
Three.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are.
That did nothing.
A moment of solace before you're
That
obliterated.
did nothing.
All right, I'm in a
Why
good
did that do
mood.
nothing?
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
What the fuck happened to them?
I erased them.
You raised
I
them.
turned off the machine. I
Why?
set you free.
Why?
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes
Okay.
when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Okay. Cool.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
Okay.
Or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this,
Crisp?
though. This version of events has been rather amusing.
Okay. That's cool.
Watching you try to
Okay.
make sense of everything
Okay.
and take back the control
Okay.
wrested away from you, it's quite
Okay.
rich.
I'm gonna explode.
I just hate to see it go.
I have 40 seconds.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh, thank God.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Yep.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yep.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Fuck. Beep boop. 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 Beep boop.